for making sushi looks just like that one.
That's Nayeli. What are you eating for breakfast? Massimo wants to know.
Here's everyone.
You have to break it. First, I want to see.
I don't know. She can't hear us.
You're on a trampoline. Wait, does it say recording? And Cameron likes for breakfast is.
Cameron, what do you like for breakfast? Massimo?
Grandpa?
What?
What are you eating for breakfast?
Wait, the recording?
Massimo wants to know what you eat for breakfast.
Napkin?
Looks like he's eating cereal.
Good morning, everybody. I'm so excited to see you all. I'm so excited to make sushi with everyone. I'm just going to wait. I've been waiting. Good morning, Naya.
Making sushi right now.
Good morning, Ella. I just want to make sure the parents have the rice cooked.
Yeah.
Everyone who's going to cook along with us. And I'm going to wait until 10:35 just to let everyone kind of roll in.
Yeah. We also made hot cross buns.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome! And hot cross.
Mommy, we're not making it now. She said something about the rice.
Okay.
Do we need ingredients? Oh yeah.
Guys, look this here.
Dana?
It really does.
I think she's eating.
Really, that is definitely school.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all like, wait.
Zayna and Julia's.
Hi, Zana.
Let's ask Julia when she comes back.
Okay.
What, Julia, Massimo wants to know what you had for breakfast. He really
Oh, for breakfast, I had a banana and a cookie.
banana and a cookie.
And a cup of coffee.
I'm eating my
That's
favorite
like
thing.
Cookie Monster does. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I am going to put everyone on mute. And then, are there any parents that have a specific question before we get started? Is everyone kind of ready to go?
Okay.
Yep. Leslie, what's up?
Do we need some ingredients?
Yes. Yep. We do. So it's in the Corona closure document. And then there's also, in the beginning of the lesson, I'll kind of be doing like the mise en place, like showing everyone everything that they need. So, but as far as like cooking ingredients, you should have a carrot if you have it, cucumber if you have it, avocado if you have it. If you don't, it's okay. It's more just whatever you want to put into your sushi. And then sushi rice cooked.
We'll watch you. We'll watch you do it, and we'll do it after.
Yeah, you guys can watch it after. Did everyone pick up the kit from the school? At the school, there's a bag that has the nori and
Did I hear the new water
and
there?
sushi rice. What did you say?
We'll go do that.
You're jumping, then you still looks like a baby.
Awesome. Okay, so I am gonna put everyone on mute.
Wait.
Okay, I have you all muted, and let's see. Cool, awesome. I have you all muted, and I'm gonna get started just kind of showing you what you should have on hand, and if you have any specific questions, just kind of message me in the chat or try to get my attention, and I will try to address your specific question. But I am gonna, for all you parents that are there, I am gonna go through everything that we should have on hand. The main thing that you need to have right now, if you're gonna make the sushi, is the rice already cooked. Okay, cool. So, hello everyone, I am here at the Gola-san kitchen. It's so good to see you all. I see you, Olivia. Let me see, I need to change my, okay, here we go. I see all my friend Nayeli, it's good to see you. And Cameron and Massimo, Isa. It's so awesome to see everyone. And to get started, ooh, my head's cut off in the screen. Let me just, beep. To get started, first thing we're gonna do is put on our apron. If you have it, you can pretend to put on an apron. If you're not wearing an apron, you can just pretend to tie it around you, but I just like to wear an apron. And after we put on our apron, we're gonna wash our hands for 20 seconds. So let's go wash our hands. And I don't know if I can sing a little song while we're washing. Let's see if I can come up with one. See, what is it? You are the washing queen. Feel the heat from the tambourine. Washing queen. Wash your hands so they're very clean. Oh yeah. So my hands are clean, and it looks like some of you have clean hands too, and that is awesome. So after we have our clean hands, we're gonna check and make sure we have everything that we need for our sushi. And that's our mise en place, which is the French word we've been using to describe having everything in place. So the first thing we should have is our sushi rice that is cooked and hopefully cooled a little bit so that you can touch it with your hands. So I have my sushi rice here. Then you should have a bamboo rolling mat that came in your sushi kit, a piece of plastic wrap or some plastic wrap to put over the bamboo rolling mat, some soy sauce that I think is in your kit too, that's more for eating, a grater, a peeler, a cutting board, which I think looks like, or a surface that you're gonna do your vegetable prep on, some rice vinegar, although if you don't have rice vinegar, that's okay, you can leave it out. Your nori that should be in your sushi kit, and a little bit of salt to season your rice, a butter knife or like a knife or a knife for cutting your avocado, and a spoon for scooping out your avocado, and a small bowl of water. So it looks like, ooh, I can see some people's sushi rice steaming. That's so awesome. So the first things we're gonna get started doing are our vegetable prep. And if you don't have any of these vegetables or you have another thing you wanna put in your sushi, that's totally fine. I just picked these vegetables because I had them on hand and they're easy to peel and cut with kids. So I chose a cucumber and a carrot and an avocado, plus it's yummy. So first we're gonna wash off our vegetables in the sink. Get them clean. If you already did that, then that's fine. And we're gonna peel our carrot. So to practice peeling, you're gonna grab your peeler and grab your carrot. And you wanna be really careful because the peeler blades are sharp. So if you are peeling, you wanna make sure that you peel away from your fingers and away from yourself. And you hold the carrot up. Here, let's see if I can get a little closer so you can see. So you're gonna hold the carrot up like this, and you're just gonna put the peeler down on the carrot to take off the peel. And I don't always peel carrots. Sometimes I eat carrots with the peels on, but I think for sushi, since it's gonna be raw, we can peel it, and then you can kind of peel at the ends. So just kind of practice peeling downward. And then I'm gonna put my carrot peels in my compost bowl. So I see some of you peeling some carrots. Looks awesome. And then after we peel our carrot, we're gonna grate our carrot. So I'm waiting to see, it looks like some of you are still working on peeling your carrot. And now I need to move my screen back up. So you can-
Dress.
Do you have a question, Olivia?
Yes, I can't see anybody except you.
Oh, I think you need to have your parents change your speaker view to the gallery view instead of speaker view. I'm gonna mute you, Olivia, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we have our carrot and hopefully it's peeled, and then we're gonna grate our carrot. And we grated cheese last week in the cooking lessons, so some of you that were grating with me last week probably remember this, but just remember the blades on the grater are very sharp. So one of the most important things is to not let your fingers touch these sharp blades. So you wanna grab your vegetable at the end and take a really strong grip, and then you wanna hold your grater on top, and you wanna grate. Just rub your vegetable on the grater. Get nice carrot shreds to go inside your sushi. But stopping, Issa, do you have a question? Yeah? What's up?
Which side do you do?
Oh, that's a great question. I use the biggest side, the biggest holes. It's kind of up to you, but I think for the sushi, okay, not that side. No, the one that looks like, yes, that one. Yep. Yep. And just be careful, hold the end of the carrot and try to keep your fingers away from the sharp blades. So kind of angle the carrot a little bit more. Looks good. Nice.
Julia?
Yes. Yeah, what's up, Ella? I can hear you.
My mom wants to know how much water do you use to cook the rice?
To cook the rice, you're going to use 1 cup of sushi rice and 1.5 cups of water.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Any other questions? Everyone good? Everyone good? I can't see you all at once right now, but it looks like, oh, Samad, what's your question? Oh, one sec, I gotta unmute you, kiddo. Oh, it's not letting me, oh, there. Samad, what's your question?
Oh. Last time I didn't find my apron, but now I did.
Awesome, that's an awesome apron, kiddo. I'm gonna put you on mute so we can keep cooking.
Chef hat.
Oh my gosh, you look like such a chef over there. Cool. All right. I'm gonna hit mute so we can keep cooking. Okay. So, we're grating our carrot. And I'm kind of holding the carrot at an angle and being very careful about not letting my fingers touch the blades. Okay, and I feel like I'm gonna put the rest of my carrot in my compost bowl now that I have just a little bit left because I don't wanna hurt my fingers. But all you really need is just a little bit of carrot to go inside your sushi rolls. So if you have a small carrot or a large carrot, the amount isn't really important because it's just how much you wanna put in your sushi. Okay, so after we're done with the carrot, we're gonna set aside our grater, just for now. And we're gonna peel our cucumber if you have it. So I have a cucumber, and again, we're gonna hold our cucumber perpendicular to the cutting board, which is a word that means up and down. And we're going to take our peeler and again peel it away from our fingers and away from our body. And just try to put the peeler all down the sides of the cucumber. And the first thing we're going to do is just remove the outer peel, the dark green part. Just work all the way around. You kind of turn the cucumber as you're peeling. Yeah. And then I have a naked cucumber with no peel. And I'm going to move my peels to my compost, which I think Teacher Zaina is going to feed to the worms. And after we have peeled our cucumber, I'll give you guys a few more minutes to finish peeling. But then we're actually just going to make nice big long peels to go inside our sushi, just the same as we did to remove the outside, but this time with the cucumber flesh. So we're going to make nice long peels that are going to go inside our sushi roll using the peeler. So we just take the peeler and go again all down the side of the cucumber. And again, if any parents are home working with their kids and they feel confident in cutting the cucumber, you can cut the cucumber, but I'm just doing it this way so that those of you that are watching from home and don't have adults with you, you can just make some nice long cucumber peels that are going to get rolled up inside your sushi.
Julia,
Yes?
I don't have cucumber.
That's okay. You can use whatever vegetables you have at your house. Or if you don't have any vegetables or things you want to put inside your sushi, you can just make a roll that has seaweed.
I don't have, Julia, I don't have cucumber either.
That's okay. You don't need it. I'm adding some to mine, but for now you can just cheer us on. I see Issa's peeling a cucumber too. For those of us that are peeling cucumbers, all of you can just watch and say, go, go, go. Keep peeling. Keep it up. So at this point, you should have a few cucumber strips. You don't have to finish the whole cucumber. The rest of it can be chopped up and put in a salad or cucumber yogurt or something like that. So I'm gonna set aside my cucumber over here. So now we have some grated carrot and we have some long cucumber peels. And the next thing is that if you do have an avocado, my avocado is a little bit hard, but if you're home and your parents have cut your avocado in half for you, like so, you can kind of cut down the middle and then open it up so you have 2 halves. And then I'm going to take 1 half of the avocado.
Mommy, out.
And I'm going to just, here, I'll show you in the mirror. For those of you that are at home, try to use a not a sharp knife. Here, I'm just going to.
You're cutting avocado?
Julia,
What's up, Greta? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
are we cutting avocado?
Yes, you're gonna cut avocado. As long as your adult helps you cut it in half, then you should be able to cut it into slices on your own, but just make sure you're not using a sharp knife. Use more like a butter knife.
Slices.
I'm putting everyone on mute, but oh, it looks like Issa has a question. Issa, I'm coming to you. Give me 1 second. Hi, what's up, Issa?
Can we cut the cucumbers like this?
If you want to cut the cucumbers like that, you can try it. My only concern about those big pieces is when you go to roll your sushi roll, it's going to be hard to roll in those big circles. So I feel like if you don't want to peel it with a peeler like this, and you want to use a knife, if you don't want to do strips like this, then maybe try to do some thin pieces.
Like this?
Yeah, you can try it like that. Try it like that. That'll work. Just make sure that they're small, because the bigger that they are, the harder it is going to be to put them inside your sushi and roll them up. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to mute everyone and lead you through the avocado. So once you have your avocado half, and again, it's okay if you're not using avocado, but you can just watch. You're going to make some cuts to make thin slices of avocado. So you're going to cut through with your not sharp knife. You're going to hold the avocado in your hand, and you're going to cut through and make some thin slices of avocado inside without cutting through the peel. So you want to keep holding on to the avocado peel in the back. I'm not cutting through that, but I'm just cutting through the soft, light green flesh of the avocado. And once I have that, you can kind of squish it a little bit with your hands to soften it up. And then you're going to take a spoon, if you can see my spoon. And you're going to take your spoon and you're going to just scoop out your slices that you made. And once you have that, you're going to have some nice avocado slices. And if they turn a little bit mushy, and all you have is a little bit of avocado mush, sometimes that happens to me if my avocado is really soft. That's totally okay too, because sushi will be really yummy with mushy avocado in it. It doesn't matter if they're perfect slices or not.
Sandra,
Okay.
dress.
I got you. 1 second, Olivia. Okay, what's up, kiddo?
Can you see me? Because can you see me?
I can see you. Yep, I can see you right now.
Okay, thank God.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna mute you. Yep. Oh, you got it. Cool. Awesome.
Can you see?
Samad, I can see you too. Yep. Okay, so now we've done our vegetable prep. So we have our avocado. I'll show you guys. You have some grated carrot, some cucumber slices, or Issa has some ones that are a little bit thicker, and if you do too, that's fine, and some avocado. If you don't have any of those, also, your sushi will still taste really yummy. You can use totally different veggies. And so next we're gonna season our rice. So we have our cooked rice that has not been seasoned yet. And you're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. If you haven't added any salt yet, I actually added salt when I was cooking it, so I'm not gonna add the salt right now, but if you hadn't added any salt, add a teaspoon of salt right now. And then you're going to add 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, if you have it. And remember, so to measure your tablespoon, you're going to take your, I see you, Sandan, let me unmute you. Let's see, unmute. Sandan, I'm not sure what's happening. It's not letting me unmute you, but it looks like your mom is there helping you. So hopefully you can figure it out. Got it?
Julia,
Yes.
is white vinegar okay?
I think white vinegar will be okay. The white vinegar will be a little bit less sweet than the rice vinegar. So maybe if you're adding white vinegar, I would maybe also add a little bit of sugar or do a little bit less than a tablespoon, just because I'm not sure what the flavor will taste like with regular white vinegar. Is that good?
Let me
Yeah.
get you sugar.
Okay, so again, you're going to take your tablespoon measurer, which will be the largest on your measuring spoon set, your 1 tablespoon. And you're going to fill it up with rice vinegar. And again, I'm going to say when you're measuring, don't measure over the bowl don't measure over your rice, because if you spill, you might spill into your rice and then you'll have too much vinegar. But you pour 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. Sama, do you have a question? Hi. Do you have a question? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna unmute you. Yep. What's up?
How long will this take?
It'll take a lot longer if you keep asking questions. Okay, so you're gonna mix your rice with your vinegar. Mix, 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 mix. And I think now we are ready to start rolling our sushi. Oh, Ella has a question. Yep. What's up, Ella?
My mom didn't know we were going to do it now, so she didn't cook the rice, so it's still not ready.
Okay, that's fine. You can follow along and you can watch and pretend with your hands, and then when your rice is ready, yep, I can hear you. What's up?
היא עושה שיעור עם התפקיד של הספר.
This video is going to be posted, so any of you that
איך לעשות...
your rice isn't ready or you don't have the ingredients, you can come back and watch it and follow me along again in a little bit. So we're getting ready to roll our sushi, so we're going to move any knives that we have that are in the way. Just kind of clear the station. I'm going to clear away my half an avocado that I'm not using, putting my peeler at the dish to be washed, moving my salt, putting it away, moving my grater, because it's really hard to roll sushi or to do anything when you have a bunch of stuff all around. So you want to try to kind of clear your area and just make space. The only thing you want to have left are your vegetables, your rice, your nori rolls that should come in your sushi packet, your bamboo rolling mat, and then a small bowl with a little bit of water in it. So it looks like some of you are opening your rolling mat. So if you haven't opened your mat yet, you can go ahead and open it. You can go ahead and open your mat, get it unwrapped.
You also need a chopsticks.
Oh yeah, and the chopsticks. The chopsticks are going to be for eating. Yep.
And what's this?
That's soy sauce for eating. Those are both things that were in there for when we're going to eat it in a little bit.
Yay!
Hey, okay. So we've got our bamboo rolling mats, and then I'm going to put plastic wrap on my rolling mat because I find that it's a lot easier to not have your sushi stick when you have plastic wrap down. If you don't have plastic wrap, you can totally just roll your sushi on the mat. Because I don't always have plastic wrap at my house, but
Why didn't it come with it?
that's a good question, because it's optional. And because a lot of people already have that at their house.
I know I have it at my house.
Yep.
So yeah, I have everything.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to mute everybody and keep going.
I'm muting myself.
Okay. Thanks, kiddo. Okay. So We have our bamboo rolling mat. We have our nori, and you can open that package up now. But be careful while you're opening it not to tear your sushi rolls inside your nori. And this is made out of seaweed, which grows in the ocean. And I know you guys learned about the hold fast that the sea urchins eat and the sea otters and the way that they wrap their babies in the kelp. So it's kind of cool that we're gonna eat this thing that grows in the ocean where all the sea creatures that we learned about live. So inside is a little packet. This is not something you want to eat. It's called silica and it keeps things dry. But just open up your packet and grab one sheet of your nori.
Oh, never mind, I got it. I got
And
it.
set it down on your bamboo mat.
I don't know, I never heard. I just heard that I need the plastic wrap.
Oh. Yes, Ella?
What do you need the plastic wrap for?
It's optional, but I just put it down because it's easier to roll the sushi because sometimes the sushi can stick to the bamboo mat. And if you put down the plastic wrap, it's easier to roll. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. That's awesome.
Why does the rice smell super duper bad?
I'm not sure. That's a good question.
It's not super bad. Do not smell it.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna mute everyone. Okay, so the next step, and make sure you have clean hands. Oops, I have a bubble up. Is that you're going to take your sushi rice, and hopefully it's cool enough now that you can touch it with your hands. If it's not, then you can use a spoon. But you're going to take your sushi rice, and you're going to put it onto your mat. And if you notice, it's really sticky. So that's why you have this bowl of water here. The bowl of water is here so that you can wet your fingers, because if your fingers are wet, it's easier to, look at me, I got sushi all over my fingers. I'm gonna wash this off my hands. So if you have wet hands, so you wanna take your bowl of water or you sink and get your hands wet, and then grab your sushi rice with wet hands and pat it down onto your nori. So you're gonna keep wetting your hands. Every time you go to grab rice, put more water on your hands to prevent the sushi sticky rice from sticking. And you're gonna pat it, but you wanna leave 1 inch or just a little bit on one side for sealing your roll. So you wanna have rice all over, and I'll show you guys before. You wanna have rice all over your nori roll, your seaweed, except for 1 inch on the top of your seaweed. So this amount of rice is gonna make a couple seaweed rolls. So first thing we wanna do, make sure you're not using all of your rice, but just use maybe 1/3 of what you have. I think we'll probably make 3 rolls out of this. So I'll show you what I have. Let me rinse my hands off. Okay, so I'll bring my computer over so you can see what I have, which is a little bit of space on one side. So if you put rice on the whole thing, just move a little bit so you have a space that doesn't have any rice. And then kind of a thin layer of rice. It's not super thick, because if you make it too thick, it's gonna be hard to roll up. So you're gonna pat it down. And if you are using hot rice with a spoon, it might be helpful to have somehow to get your spoon wet so that the sticky rice isn't sticking too much to your spoon. Sticky rice can be really frustrating because it's so sticky, but you want to pat it down really well. And basically you're going to have like a sheet of rice on top of your sheet of seaweed. So I'm just gonna kind of scroll through and look at what everyone's doing. And if you have a question, wave at me and I can answer any questions you might have. Looks like everyone. Issa, do you have a question? No, okay. Looks like everyone's doing their thing. Oh, Ella's got a question. Yep, what's up?
My rice. My mom just finished my rice.
Mm-hmm.
But the rice is really sticky and it's really heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And the seaweed under it is breaking.
You know what? Maybe for that one, you can just, maybe what I would do if I were you is to wait a little bit until the rice cools and then just watch me for now, and then you'll be really good because you'll get to just watch a few times. And then when your rice cools down a little bit, you and your mom or your family can re-watch the video, because I think it's going to be really hard for you to try to roll this sushi with really hot rice.
Okay.
Okay. But you can try it. I just want you to be careful of your fingers because I don't want you to be touching the hot rice and hurt yourself. But if the rice is sticky enough, it might all hold together. You never know. Sandra, you want to say hi? Guys, Sandra's here too. Does everyone want to wave to Sandra? Here.
Hi, guys.
Sandra's here. Hi. There's a leak in our sink here, so Sandra's here helping.
Good to see you guys.
Okay, so I'm going to keep going. Wait, oh yeah. Are you leaving? Okay, so now, oh yeah, that looks awesome. Olivia, that looks so good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our vegetables. Oop, you can't see my face. And Ella, it's up to you whether you wanna add vegetables to this one or whether you wanna wait and try again when it's less hot and add vegetables later. But you're just gonna sprinkle in your grated cucumber. And then you're going to add a few slices of avocado. And the way you want to have it is so that you're not overfilling your sushi roll, because if you have too many fillings, it's going to be really hard to roll. Sushi is hard to roll in general. So I'm going to do 4 strips of this cucumber that I peeled with the peeler. And I'm going to do 3 small slices of avocado, and then I just did a few pinches of carrots. So again, I'm going to bring what I have up to the screen. And I have, let's see if you can see it here. I have just some avocado, some grated carrot, and some cucumber. And so we want to then, what you're going to do after you have that is to take, this is new for me too, so if, oh, you can't see mine. Sorry, I'm moving it all around. Okay, so what you're gonna do is take your bamboo roller and your plastic wrap and lift both up at the same time. You're going to bring it over while kind of using your hands to tuck in your vegetables. And then you're gonna press down and really kind of pull in with your bamboo roller. So you wanna kind of pull it so that you're really getting a tight roll on your sushi. And I've got a little rice on my fingers, but I'm gonna just rinse that off in my bowl of water. And then you're gonna, as you're doing that, you're just gonna keep rolling forward, kind of letting your bamboo mat roll forward, but being careful not to roll your plastic wrap in there with you. So you're just gonna keep kind of peeling back your plastic wrap and pressing down the whole way, rolling forward until you get to the end.
Do you roll in the plastic mat with it?
No, you don't want to roll the plastic mat in with it.
How do you not do that?
Let me see. Hold up what you have, Isa.
Oh, I didn't really start it because
Okay.
the first time I did it, I used the plastic.
Okay. That's okay. Can I see what you have?
I didn't start yet.
Okay. If you roll the plastic in with it, you can just kind of unroll it. You also, if the plastic is harder than it needs, like if it's too hard to do with the plastic, then you can take the plastic away. I just find that it's easier to not have it stick. So this is what my roll looks like at the end. Is I have one big thing like this. But I'm gonna walk you guys through it again. So the main things that help me when oh, that looks awesome! Look at that one, Massimo, really cool. I'm impressed.
So when you roll it up, do you just stick off?
Oh, that looks awesome, Zaina. Yeah, so as you're rolling it, Isa, you kind of peel the plastic away. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, that looks so good, Samad.
Look
Oh, awesome.
Look at Julia.
Oh, good job, Pearl.
How do you peel the plastic away while you're rolling?
Okay, let me show you in detail. Ready? So if I could see what you have, can you move the camera a little bit so that I can see what you're working with, Isa? Okay, that looks awesome. So what you're gonna do is when you're rolling the mat,
Mama,
you're just gonna be kind of rolling it on the top of your sushi. So I'm gonna do it one more time, and Isa just try to watch what I'm doing. I'm gonna scoot it a little bit closer, but it's really hard, and I've definitely
Can I cut my sushi?
hopefully everyone can see me. And again, I'm gonna wet my hands, so Isa, just watch for this part. I'm gonna pat down my rice with my wet hands, and any of you that are making another roll can follow along. So I'm gonna pat
It didn't stick, but I'm gonna try this one, okay?
and
Mama, this one broke a little, but I'm gonna try it.
Zaina, can you mute yourself, kiddo? Sorry, I got sticky hands. Thank you. Okay. So, Isa, now we have the rice down, and I'm gonna add the carrot to it. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. And I'm going to add the avocado to it. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to add the cucumber to it by just laying out the cucumber sheets like this. Okay, so we have our carrot, our cucumber, and our avocado. So Isa, if you watch what I'm doing, it might help to kind of tuck your plastic wrap behind the bamboo mat so that you're holding onto the bamboo mat wrapped in plastic like this. It's on kind of on the top. So you're gonna pull the bamboo mat with the plastic and just go up and over and make one big fold. And see with my hand here, I'm holding the bamboo mat and the plastic while I'm kind of pressing down to what's inside my roll. So you're just kind of you're not rolling it with the mat, but you're taking them, like the mat isn't coming in, getting tucked into the roll, but you're using the mat to kind of slide over the top of the roll as you pull it away. And it's important to press hard so it all sticks together. Peel away the plastic as you're going. Yes, do you have a question, Olivia?
Julia, look at mine.
Oh, it looks so good. I'm so impressed.
I
Everyone,
didn't want anything in it, so I just put rice.
nice. That sounds great. And if you're having trouble with your sushi roll together, you can, that looks really good, Greta. I'm so impressed. Lisa, how's it going? You figuring it out? Okay, so I'm gonna make my 2 rolls and then kind of clean up my station a little bit so that I can cut into mine and taste it. Does anyone have any questions?
Julia,
Yeah,
when are we finishing?
we are almost done. How long has it been? It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Making that sound for the whole time.
Maybe try another one.
Okay,
But you have all
so
those.
now we're gonna, if you have your chopsticks and you have your soy sauce,
I mean, a
I have
second.
soy
This
sauce
can
here.
probably on it, but you can keep making more.
And for those of you that still
I kind
haven't,
of leave more room.
Sandra,
that looks so good.
yes.
That's awesome.
Can I eat it?
Yeah, it's time to eat it. So I have chopsticks here. I think you guys have chopsticks too in your kit.
Yes.
And then if you have an adult with you that can help you cut your roll up,
Julia,
what's up?
what is this for?
Oh, that's a good question. Those are just seaweed snacks that Yalda ordered because she thought you guys might like to eat the seaweed, to try the seaweed on its own. So those are salty seaweed snacks. There also should be soy sauce in there, but also if you have soy sauce at home,
It's hard to cut.
it's hard to cut. You might need an adult to help you cut it with a sharp knife. It's easy
Oh, yeah.
to start in the middle and then cut from there. So you cut from the middle and then kind of start cutting off slices from the middle. Is the easiest way to cut it.
Okay, Julia, Massimo wants to show you his.
I'll make more after
Oh,
this.
that looks so awesome, Massimo. I'm so impressed.
This can be for my lunch.
Okay, and then I can give you guys a quick little lesson on chopsticks, which is that you're going to hold your bottom chopstick like you do a pen or a pencil. And then you're going to grab your top chopstick, your pointer finger. So then you should have both chopsticks in whatever hand you use for writing. And you can kind of grab like that. So you grab with your chopsticks. I'm going to grab with my chopsticks. I got my sushi roll here. I'm going to dip mine in my soy sauce.
Oh, you can put it in a container. Mommy, wait. Julia, put it up and put it in. Let me put this in.
Yummy.
Julia, I'm gonna do a third one.
Well,
Can we be off of meal?
we can be off of mute now if everyone wants to share how their sushi turned out.
It's really good, but it's very hard to get. I'm cutting it. That's all. It breaks apart whenever I try and hold it, but my mom cut it very well.
That's okay. All right, yum. It's fun watching all of you guys eat your sushi. Awesome. Oh my gosh,
great.
Samad with that big knife. It tastes great. We can do a little dance because it tastes great.
I use this knife.
Oh my gosh.
My dad taught me how to use it.
Wow. All right, and looks like Pearl's eating her sushi. I see Olivia eating her sushi. Yum. Let's see what's happening and everyone else. Cameron's watching. And it looks like Ella, you're working on it. How's it going, girl? I'm gonna unmute you. What'd you say?
Second one because I was.
Nice. Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for watching me make sushi and making sushi with me today. I'm glad that some of you it tastes good. And thanks so much. Oh my gosh.
I don't like the soy
Those
sauce.
look so good.
I don't like the soy sauce.
Okay, good job everyone. I'm so impressed.
I do not
Before we
like
say
the
goodbye,
soy
does anybody
sauce.
Thank you, Julia.
Bye, Julia. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you, Julia. I do not like the soy sauce.
That's okay. I'm glad you tried it, Olivia. That's what matters is trying it.
Julia, it's really good.
Bye.
Bye,
Thanks,
Julia.
everybody. Bye.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say bye now. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Julia.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Julia. Bye.